Welcome in, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you all of the side Easter eggs found, a main Easter egg shortcut, and just general pro tips and tricks. We're going to start out with the rat kin. Go in the spawn, break this glass, grab this wheel of cheese. There are 10 rats that you need to look at. You don't have to lay down, but here's the first one right here and to the left of spawn. The second one is to the right door of spawn, right here in the village ascent. You just need to look at the rat again. You don't need to actually lay down. The third one is in this zombie hole. You can see my crosshair aiming at it right here. Yep, runs away. Right by Deadshot Daiquiri. Fourth one is going to be by the cannon and the ramparts. The fifth one is going to be in the entrance hall under these chairs to the right. The sixth one is going to be in the mess hall to the left underneath this pallet right behind the stag sword. The seventh one is going to be in the dungeon in this jail cell to the right of quick revive. The eighth one is going to be in the alchemy lab underneath this table. The ninth one is going to be in the sitting room underneath this table. The 10th one is going to be in the Undercroft. Across from Pack-a-Punch is going to be a little hole where zombies crawl out of. Once you have all 10 rats, you can go into the back of the Pack-a-Punch room. You'll find all 10 rats around this plate. If you have less than 10 rats, that means that you need to find another one and you're not going to get the full rewards. So place the cheese in the plate. Once you count all 10 rats, you're going to get an ether tool, some essence, a monkey bomb, potentially a perk I've gotten sometimes, as well as the crown. And the crown, as of right now, does nothing. Next, we're going to work on the Phantom Knight. You need to collect a chess piece from one of 4 possible locations. The first location is right here in the tavern cellar. The second location is going to be in the elemental pop room right here to the left on this desk. The third location is going to be in the entrance hall, top floor, right through this door, right-hand side on this table. And then the fourth and final location is going to be in the dungeon on the table right next to quick revive. Once you have that chess piece, then you can make your way to the sitting room and place it in the middle of the table. And you're just going to feed this purple circle with souls. Just stay within the purple circle and charge it with souls. Just kill zombies. I recommend definitely doing this towards the start of a round, not towards the end. Even though there are purple-eyed zombies that will spawn, there's just a greater risk. If you step outside of the circle like I am right now, you see no souls are being charged, but as soon as I get back in, you're going to see all those purple orbs flying back towards the center of the table. The chess piece is okay. It's no mega stuffy. I wish it was a little better because it doesn't revive you. It stays with you for 3 to 5 rounds. And if anything, it does more harm than good because it knocks down zombies more than it actually kills zombies if you're past like round 10. Which creates like crawlers that aren't crawlers, and then they just stand back up. So if you're trying to loop or train, it just kind of gets messy. Next, we're going to be working on how to get a free PhD flopper. You need to collect 3 alcohol bottles. The first one's in the dining hall next to this red couch. The second one is in the sitting room underneath this utility rack. And then the third alcohol bottle is in the basement in the Undercroft right next to this red couch as well. You're going to go in the tavern and spawn behind the bar and click on this tray. Now, as you can see that there's no zombies, so I'm going to end up losing the perk. So if you hit it when that's at the beginning of a round, then you'll be able to actually do the Easter egg, which is basically taking one of 3 colored drinks and putting it on the colored circle in front of the colored eyeballed zombies. And as you can see that you can do this either solo or with a partner or with up to 4 people. There are 4 placemats. If you grab the wrong drink, you're kind of out of luck. You do have some grace period. I think you can get a total of like 3 wrong. Don't quote me on that. But if you do get enough wrong, they're going to jump over the bar and try and kill you. And even if you do win and get it all of them right, they're still going to jump over the bar and try and kill you. So definitely be prepared for that. There's also some glitches and some bugs with this still, where this is towards the end of a round. We did this at the beginning of a round on round 8. We got the last zombie, and then there was 1 flyer outside of the tavern, and we're just kind of sitting here waiting for our perk. Didn't really know what to do, so I ran out from behind the bar, sacrificing myself, potentially not getting PhD flopper to kill the last flyer. I ran back behind the bar, my fist came back out, and fortunately, I did get PhD flopper. Next, we're going to be shooting 4 Mr. Peaks for a free perk. If you go in the elemental pop room, look outside of this window, you're going to shoot these dolls in their feet. For some reason, the hitbox doesn't work anywhere else. The second location is going to be in the barn through this window. There's a little hole in the side of the castle. Again, shoot them in the feet. The third location is going to be in the mess hall. You got to stand across from Vulture Aid and hit them up in this tower right here in this window. You won't hear an audible noise here. And the fourth one will be in the dungeon, just sitting on a bench in one of the jail cells across from Quick Revive. And then once you do that, you will get your free perk. Next is turning on the music. There's 3 sets of headphones. First one is going to be in the tavern right here on this table. The second set of headphones is going to be inside of the courtyard right here at the Speed Cola entrance. Third pair is in the Undercroft next to the red couch. I can't play the song because of DMCA, but the song is listed on the screen in case you want to listen to it. There's a second song you can get by relighting the fire cauldrons. You do need to progress through upgrading the fire sword and take all the fire out of these cauldrons. Once you light all 3 cauldrons, you'll get an instrumental Easter egg song. Next is going to be lighting the 4 fireplaces. The first one's in the tavern, and you are timed for this, so I do like to take the time warp back to the entrance hall. And then I go straight into the sitting room. And then next I go into the alchemy lab right here. This really deep one. You may need to swing a few times. And then the last one is going to be in the dining hall. Now, this Easter egg is really not that great. It just kind of shoots fireballs out of the fireplace for 1 round and just kills zombies. And that's about it. They stay lit, and if any zombies crawl through, they'll set on fire, but that's the extent of it. And this wouldn't be a side Easter egg guide without loose change. Make sure you guys are diving in front of every single perk machine on the map. You're going to get free money if you have a 2 times, then you are going to get double the points. You're going to get 200 instead of 100. And then also, do not forget the most important one on round 25, the Der Wonderfizz machine is going to spawn inside of the tavern. Another way you can get PhD Flopper, but also you can get loose change here too. So make sure that you're laying down in front of this machine when it does spawn on round 25. Next is going to be shooting billiards for free essence, just like in the last 2 maps. Next, we're going to be working on all 8 free power-ups. The first one, Village Ascent, max ammo right here in the window. Max. The second one is going to be in the entrance hall. On the ceiling, there's going to be a max armor. Max armor. This one's a little finicky. Sometimes I go into my game and this room is just completely dark. I try and light it with like thermite grenades and stuff. I just kind of guess where it is and shoot it. It's a 2 times. And then there are other games that I jump into where this room is lit up and you can see the 2 times perfectly. So just kind of guess where it is. The next one is going to be a bonus points, which is in the Undercroft behind the red couch. Bonus point. Next is going to be a full power. That's across from Vulture Aid. Fool. Next is going to be a Killjoy in the spawn right on these rafters right outside of the cellar. Insta-kill. Next is going to be a free nuke. So if you're by the Deadshot Daiquiri, you can look on the outside of this castle right here. It's kind of hanging off. Kaboom. A lot of guides have missed this, but once you hit all 7 of those power-ups, then a fire sale is going to spawn inside of the well. It's kind of useless, but it is what it is. It is a side Easter egg. The well is also a bank on a bug ground. Wait for the vermin to come out and then kill it. Once you kill it, you're able to throw a grenade inside of it, and a bunch of essence is going to fly out. Once that essence flies out, you're able to pick it up, but more importantly, you're able to use the well to deposit essence as well. So you can deposit up to 10,000 essence, as you can see in the bottom left of my screen. And you might be asking yourself why you want to throw money in just to get out the same amount of money in the next bug round. Well, 1, you can give it to another person that's in your party. 2, another person can hit the 2 times that's in the alchemy lab right before you throw your grenade in, and you can double your points to 20,000. Next, we're going to be working on everything that I know about the cannon. So in the spawn in this banana box, you see how there's nothing here right now. And then once you go up to the ramparts, you're going to rotate the cannon normally, and then you're going to light the cannon. That's going to blow the doors open, which is what everyone looks at. But if you watch this gear right here, it actually shoots off of the back into the spawn. Now you can go back to the spawn, and inside of that banana box is going to be a gear that you can pick up. If you go into the mess hall in the back right corner, there's going to be a blowtorch. You can pick up this blowtorch, and now you can reattach that cogwheel to the cannon, and now you have a fast travel into the mess hall. So you can jump into the cannon and shoot yourself into the mess hall versus into the spawn. So it's a cool little fast travel, especially if you have someone down in different parts of the map. You have a way to do it. And now once the wheel is reattached, you can rotate it back and forth as many times as you want. Another Easter egg is going to be using the cannon 100 times. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's really not worth the reward. It costs 50,000 essence. If you have 4 people in your party, they can each do it 25 times. It doesn't matter if you shoot yourself in the mess hall or in the spawn. I know there's a lot of misinformation on the internet right now about that, regarding that all 100 shots need to be in the spawn. No, that's incorrect. Even if your 100th shot is into the mess hall, it's still going to turn the cannon, and it's still going to shoot you into the spawn, and it's still going to hit the bell tower. So what... This is just again and again and again and again, and this takes a long time. I think my wife and I were at it for like over an hour, but eventually you're going to hit the bell tower like I just did, and then all of the zombies in the map are going to run to the entrance of the bell tower for probably about a minute, and then it's going to drop a lot of scrap. Don't get me wrong, depending on what round you're on, but you're going to get that scrap anyway just from killing the zombies that are in the map. It's also going to drop some monkey bombs. In my opinion, this should be like a total of 10 cannon uses to get this, because there's literally no reward for it other than just like bragging rights that you did it. Next, we're going to work on accessing the secret cellar as well as watching the secret cutscene.
You have unfinished business with him.
Well, he abducted my brother and sold him to a black site lab where they turned him into a 12-armed monstrosity. So yeah, you could say that.
Make it to round 13, hit use on this radio.
Does anyone copy? Chloe? Oh, where is everyone?
Franco, is that you? It is Chloe. Let me in. I am in the shit. I'm in the merd. Jigs up, you gullible shit.
Once you make it in, there's going to be a ton of vermin. So just take a step forward, take 2 steps back. I mean, it's AI. You just have to beat them again. Just kind of carefully walk forward. It's going to trigger a bunch, and then back up a little bit and shoot them. And you're going to just keep rinsing and repeating this until you eventually reach the doppelgasts, which are at the end of the hallway. One of them's really easy to kill. One of them's a little bit more difficult to kill. One of them has a name over them also that apparently is intertwined in the story somehow. I think it has to do with the original cinematic cutscene that is before this map. But once you kill the guy with the name, there's going to be a key that gets dropped, and you're going to pick that up. You're going to go to the back. You're going to see right here, this is the radio that Franco was using. You're going to use the key on these double doors right here, run down the stairs, and then you're going to get your cutscene. But I did remove the cutscene because I didn't want any spoilers, but I'll link a video down in the description below if you guys do actually want to watch the cutscene. Next is going to be a free perk, free ammo mod Easter egg, which is going to be part of the main quest, but it is a side quest. So basically, once you finish this board here, you're going to take all 4 incantations and you're going to use them on the board. Once you do this, an entire row of symbols is going to light up again. So just use all 4 different incantations on it. And basically what's going to happen is a lockdown is going to start. There's no like elite enemies in this or anything. It's really easy. The spawns are a little bit random and sporadic, but you're going to be locked into the Undercroft, and you just need to kill like, I don't know, anywhere from 3 to 5 waves of zombies. Just kind of run around, train them, kill them all. Again, there's no doppelgasts or amalgams or anything. You don't need any special weapons really, because you can train these guys forever. And once you finish these, then you're going to get all of your prizes, which is a free perk as well as every ammo mod in the game. Next, this is a huge shortcut during the main Easter egg. Okay, so this is a map of the sitting room right here, and I kind of color coordinated them. There are those 4 sheets of paper that glow and they have symbols on them. Those symbols correlate to the traps. Depending on where those symbols are, that's the order in which they're going to land inside of the book. So instead of picking up all of the papers, putting them in the book, writing down the symbols from the book and making sure that they're in order, you can literally just look at them in the sitting room. You don't even need to pick them up, but you're going to pick them up in order: 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the first one right here, you can see that in this bottom corridor right here, there's the page. So this is going to be the eyelashes. So we need to find the trap with the eyelashes. We're going to activate it.
Trusting me with magic powers? Oh no, that's a fucking terrible idea. I'm all for breaking.
Once we finish that trap, we're going to go to the second one, which is going to be right here near the bunk beds. It's going to be the 2 circles around the eyeball. And again, I found the trap. We're going to activate it. Third one is going to be on the other side of the room by the TV, the couch, or these broken TVs right here. So it's the 8 spikes outside of the eyeball. So again, we're going to set that trap off and finish this. The fourth one is in the outer edge on the opposite side as the first one. So we're going to get the 4 spikes outside the eyeball. And my last one is literally in the sitting room. So once I finish this one, I have all 4, and I didn't pick up a single piece of paper. I didn't access the book at all. I didn't have to do the codes inside of the basement right here. As you can see that the wall is still intact. The book is still completely covered up. So you can skip over getting the symbols as well as skipping getting the papers. All you have to do is the traps because you already know the order. Now, onto some pro tips and tricks. As soon as you open up the Pack-a-Punch for the main Easter egg, double back and open up this door to craft. That's going to allow you to do everything inside of the Easter egg. Then you're going to run through the mess hall and run through this invisible wall right here. Another nice shortcut is to save the money, go from the spawn in the sewer and throw literally any explosive into this little hole right here. You'll get the Raven out. You can shoot it in spawn to get the Raven's Talon. You can use explosive weapons, and I think like almost any grenade. I've tried so many different types of grenades, and the Raven will come out. Another one is throwing a shock charge at this box instead of buying dead wire for 500 scrap. So again, we're saving money with all of these things. If you ever light one of these oil traps, you can set these on fire, but only with Molotov cocktails for some reason. I've tried it with almost every other grenade as well as the fire incantation. Nothing else sets this on fire other than Molotov cocktails, but it is pretty helpful. Another helpful tip is that amalgamations die instantly, and if you hit them with a fire incantation or a lightning incantation, so these guys just get absolutely wrecked. And it's the same thing with doppelgasts. If you hit these guys with either the fire or the lightning, they will get absolutely fried, and I carry them around specifically for that. Another way to really shred these doppelgasts is the light mend ammo. You can see I just hit them with 3 bullets. The light mend ammo mod is the way for these guys. Boom again, absolutely melted. Next tip is going to be using the best sword in the game, which is the Lion Sword. A lot of people are using the special, and it just kind of sucks. It kills either 5 zombies and lasts for 5 seconds. The way to use this sword is to hit enough zombies to charge it up. Leave it charged up. Watch my armor plates. Every time you whack a zombie with it charged up, it's going to give you armor for free. There are these boxes around the map that are shaking that could either give you scrap or they're going to give you a parasite. And they may seem really annoying, but I would highly recommend saving these because there are a lot of times where I have 1 zombie left in the map and I need to try and do an Easter egg step or something. You can free one of these parasites and make that your new last zombie. You can trail a zombie around, find one of the shaking boxes, hopefully you get a parasite, and then kill that last zombie. So you can do an Easter egg step while walking freely from left to right instead of circling. Another tip is going to be parrying, which literally nobody does, but it's actually pretty useful if you're using the Lion Sword trying to get armor plates, right? So you're whacking zombies trying to get armor plates. Both amalgams and doppelgas, their specials can be parried. And even if you get sucked in by an amalgamation, you're going to see that my health bar doesn't move. This also goes for parasites and vermin. So if you're on a bug round and you're out of ammo and you don't want to buy ammo because you know you're about to get a max ammo, you can pull your sword out and just kind of play this volley for serve game with them. You just need to reflect or parry all of their shots right back at them, and you'll end up killing all of them in the map. It's just a really convenient way to not spend ammo when you're out and you're about to get a max. The bug rounds are also really great practice for your parrying timing so that when you actually do fight amalgamations and doppelgasts, you're doing those correctly. But that's it, guys. Big shout out to my wife.
Oh, Jesus. That's 4 hours. Holy fuck.
For sticking with me and helping me record all of these videos. These are all the side Easter eggs that I know as of now. There are a few that were in the works, kind of like the Rat King glowing with the Lion Sword glowing. There's also another one with shooting graffiti eyes on the wall. So I will keep working on those, and once I figure those out, I will make follow-up videos specifically for any additional side Easter eggs. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.